Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Branson, Missouri, Lake Taneycomo. It is Monday, Memorial Day. We'd like to thank all the veterans today for their sacrifices and allowing us to be able to be out here doing something like we're doing right now. But it is the 30th, and this is going to be the one cast. I'm up here, just a little bit below Andy Williams' house. I'm going to get over here kind of in this slightly deeper water, kind of center, a little bit closer to the bluff. Today, I've got the same drift rig I was using for my night crawler yesterday. Got that about 10 inches of 4-pound line with my 1/8 ounce weight. I've got a barrel swivel holding the line from the rod in that, and then below that I have about a foot or 1.5 feet to a pink egg and about another foot to a cerise San Juan worm. And we're gonna try drifting a couple different flies today. Been beating up the scuds pretty heavy. A little bit of a wind, but it seems to be blowing straight downstream. I can handle that. It's probably going on 90 degrees, bluebird skies. They officially have 2 units running. This morning they were running 1 unit. They ran 1 unit all night until about 10 o'clock. This morning, and then they turned on 2. That's where we're at now. Well, what's going on?
Hey, so 22-foot pontoon. Last name is Hanson. They're down by Rockaway, and the motor's not running very well, they said. So they can't go. They try and give it more power, and it slows down, and it bogs down for some reason.
Have they lifted the motor out of the water to see if there's grass stuck around their motor?
No, they're probably, because they're down by Rockaway in the grass, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll call him.
Call them back and see what... I'm doing the one cast right now, so just call me back and let me know.
Okay, well.
Alright. Bye. That was Darren with the shop there. And I might have to end this one cast early and drive all the way to Rockaway Beach. We will find out shortly. One of our pontoons called and is reporting that something is not running right. Phil is just right down below me, and I'm gonna take a guess that he is dry fly fishing the bank, the bluff bank here. Oh. My 2 reports from today are Captain Blake Harris, Captain Robbie Dodson, and they both said that this morning was really slow, especially while the 1 unit was running. And Phil kind of said the same thing. He went out jig fishing this morning with the 1 unit running. They all reported that it was slimy moss in the water. I don't know if that's a result of the water slowing down enough and it kicking up again. I guess I don't know, but even the things that some of the guides have been doing to keep out of the moss, it was still collecting moss. So I'm feeling like I got moss right now, so we're gonna reel in and check it. Nothing officially on the first cast. And if I do have moss, I'm gonna scoot over just a little shallower and see if I can get out of the moss. Yep. Okay. It is that slimy moss that doesn't want to come off of anything. So, yep, sometimes when you drift too close to the channel, it can be a little mossier than maybe the shallower spot in the lake, so we'll go just a touch shallower and see what happens. We're getting ready to come up on the golf course here. Wow. Took a few different sets of friends out fishing yesterday afternoon, and I wouldn't say the bite was super hot, but it was pretty good. We were drifting size 14 scuds. And caught quite a few that were in the 18 to 19 inch range. I just got a text message from Darren, by the way. It was grass on the motor and everything is all good now, so no trips to Rockaway today. Looks like Phil's crossing over to the shallow side. See if there's any dry fly bite over there. Almost felt like a bite. Well, that is interesting. You'd think that after the floodgates ran and this heavier water that a lower flow, you wouldn't be finding much moss, but it seems to be the opposite right now. Oh, I did talk to Steve Dickey this morning. They got out early and managed to catch their limit in the first 30 minutes of their trip on night crawlers, and then I think they went fishing up in the trophy area. But he said that night crawler bite was on fire early this morning. Huh. Well, this is confusing. The only thing I brought with me was 2 drift rigs. The other one's got an orange egg and a scud on it. So, oh. If I can't stay out of the moss, this might be a short one cast today. I guess we'll at least give it through the narrows. Yesterday evening's bite, we weren't really getting any hits up in this area. We were catching all of our fish in just that short stretch of the narrows. You know, one other factor that comes into play today, at least, is this last 2 days was very heavy on boat traffic and people fishing, and fish could be a little shut down from that. Piece of moss at the end of my rod has been driving me crazy. There we go. Oh, no way. This is actually about the spot yesterday that we started catching fish, just right before the Narrows. And sure enough, there's a fish. He came on the pink sand one, or the cerise, I should say. Got a little belly on him. Sorry, buddy. Hate when that happens. So, same thing as yesterday evening. About where the house with the American flag is there, and down through kind of to the front side of Eagle Island was the best bite. Sometimes there's areas where the fish are feeding and areas where they're not. Going right over the top of the narrow gravel bar right now. With 2 units, it's kind of iffy. Get over here a little more in the narrow channels of the narrow. Channel of the Narrows. Said it backwards. A little dyslexic today. There we go. There's another one. No! Popped off of there before I could get to him. He was on the on the pink egg. So one for the San Juan worm and one for the egg there. Well, I'm thinking I should have just started right above the narrows and just done a couple short drifts through this area, as there are some hungry fish here. And with the wind that's blowing today, I am using the trolling motor to slow the boat down, keep my bait bouncing the way I want to feel it. Boat control can play a huge factor between catching fish and not catching fish out here. Try to just make sure I don't have any moss and get it cast over here behind this tree. I just heard Phil talking to that other boat. He was trying the new Lilleys micro jig. At least over here on this side of the lake when he switched over, I still think he was throwing a dry fly on the other side. I think we're gonna drift just right here to the end of this deeper pocket and we're gonna call it. There's another one. Ow. All right. Well, apparently I can't keep them on whenever they get close to the boat there. But that was another one on the Cerise San Juan worm, and I think I'm going to call it a day right there, guys. So the Cerise San Juan worm and the pink egg both got a few on that drift, and the narrows is the hot spot. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll do it again tomorrow.